but David wanted to go direct.
And finally, time difference. This refers to the different time zones between locations. It's really important to factor this in when you're planning your arrival and departure times, otherwise you can get very confused or miss a connection.
All right, let's practice these phrases. Repeat after me. I would like to book a flight.
I would like to book a flight.
Again.
Again.
Good. Next, is there a direct flight?
Is there a direct flight?
And again. You're doing great. What about, what time does it leave?
What time does it leave?
And the arrival. What time does it arrive?
What time does it arrive?
Excellent practice. Knowing these questions makes a huge difference when you're at the booking stage. Now that the flight is sorted, Sarah is going to finalize the hotel reservation for me.
Okay, David, so we've got your Malaysian Airways direct flight booked. Now let's finalize your hotel room at the Four Seasons. Would you like a single or a double room?
A single room, please. It's just me, so I don't need a double. Though sometimes a double is nice for extra space, I'm trying to keep costs down where I can.
Understood. And would you like a room with a view? They often have different categories: city view, garden view, or perhaps something more spectacular?
Yes, absolutely. If possible, a room with a harbor view would be amazing. I mean, if I'm going all the way to Sydney, I want to see that iconic harbor, right?
Great choice. Let me check. Typing. Good news! They do have a single room available with a stunning harbor view for your dates. Shall I confirm that reservation for you?
Yes, please. Go ahead and confirm it. That's fantastic. I'm already picturing it.
All right, your room at the Four Seasons is officially booked from July 27th until August 3rd, with that beautiful harbor view. Everything is confirmed. How would you like to handle the payment? Can I put this all on your credit card?
Great. Yes, of course. I'll pay by credit card. What's the total for everything, including the flight?
The total comes to $2,000, including your direct flight and the single room with a harbor view for the week. You're all set.
Wow, $2,000. It's a significant amount, but for a dream trip like this, it feels worth it. Thanks so much, Sarah. You've been incredibly helpful.
My pleasure, David. Enjoy every moment of your trip to Australia.
All right, so David's trip is all booked. The flight, the hotel, everything is sorted. Now let's fast forward a few days. The excitement is building and David arrives at the airport ready for his adventure. I'm Emma, working at the check-in counter. Let's see how David handles this next step.
Good morning, sir. Welcome to Malaysian Airways. Can I please see your ticket and passport?
Good morning. Certainly. Here you are, all ready for Sydney.
Thank you. Checks documents. Okay, Mr. Brown. How many suitcases will you be checking in today?
Just one suitcase. I'm traveling light this time, though it was tough to narrow down my packing.
Understood. And just a routine security question, sir. Did you pack your bags yourself?
Yes, I did. Every single item in there is mine and packed by me.
Excellent. Do you have any electrical items like power banks, laptops, or shavers, either in your checked luggage or your hand luggage?
Yes, I do. I have an electric shaver in my hand luggage. Is that okay? I wasn't sure if it needed to be checked.
Yes, that's perfectly fine, sir. Electrical items like shavers and phones are often preferred in hand luggage. Now, for your seat selection, would you prefer a window or an aisle seat for your flight to Sydney?
Definitely a window seat, please. I love looking out at the clouds, especially on a long flight like this. Helps pass the time.
Window seat it is. Here is your boarding pass, Mr. Brown. Your gate is A-Tel, and boarding will begin at 6:15 a.m. Have a wonderful flight.
Thank you so much, Emma. You too. This is all so smooth.
See how easy that was? David handled the check-in like a pro. Let's quickly go over some important airport vocabulary from that scene. First, passport. This is your official travel document with your photo and personal details. You absolutely cannot travel internationally without it, so keep it safe.
Then we have luggage. This is a general term for your bags and suitcases that you take on a trip. It includes both checked luggage that goes into the plane's cargo hold and hand luggage or carry-on luggage that you take with you into the cabin.
And about those seats. A window seat is, as the name suggests, a seat right next to the window of the airplane. Perfect for those who love to gaze at the views or just lean against the wall to sleep. On the other hand, an aisle seat is a seat located next to the walkway or aisle, giving you easy access to stand up, stretch, or go to the restroom without disturbing anyone.
I'm definitely a window seat person, especially for long flights. What about you two? Window or aisle?
Oh, aisle all the way for me. I can't sit still for too long. I need to be able to get up and stretch my legs frequently.
I'm usually an aisle person too, especially if it's a really full flight, less awkward climbing over people.
Fair enough. To each their own comfort. All right, so David has checked in, gone through security, and now he's finally on the plane. The journey truly begins. I'm now David the passenger, and Lisa, our wonderful flight attendant, is making her rounds through the cabin.
Good morning, sir. Welcome aboard. Would you like a newspaper? We have a selection here.
Oh, yes, please. I'll take the Daily Mail. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Hands over newspaper. Just checking in. Are you feeling all right? A little nervous, perhaps? I noticed you took a deep breath.
A little, honestly. I always feel a bit nervous before flying, especially right before takeoff. It's that rumble, you know?
Completely understandable. It's very common. Don't you worry, though. Air travel is incredibly safe. Statistically one of the safest ways to travel. We're well prepared.
I know. My logical brain understands that, but my feeling brain sometimes takes over. I'm sure I'll feel much better once we're up in the air after takeoff.
I'm sure you will. Just relax and enjoy the journey. If you need anything at all, just press your call button.
Lisa is such a reassuring flight attendant. It's so important to have those calm interactions when you're feeling a bit anxious, isn't it?
Absolutely. A friendly face and a comforting word can make all the difference, especially on a long flight. It really sets the tone for the journey.
It certainly does. And now that we're past the initial nerves, let's talk about the in-flight service. This is where the long flight actually becomes quite enjoyable.
Excuse me, sir. We have a wide range of entertainment available throughout the flight. You can watch movies, TV shows, listen to music, or play games right from your seatback screen. A movie can really help you relax.
Oh, that's great news. A movie will definitely help me relax and take my mind off things. What kind of movies do you have?
We have a great selection of new releases, classics, and international films. You can browse the full catalog on your screen. And speaking of enjoyment, dinner will be served shortly. For your main course, we have a choice of fish, steak, or a vegetarian option. What would you prefer?
Fish, please. That sounds nice and light for a flight. Thank you.
Excellent choice, sir. I'll make sure that's noted for you. Enjoy your movie.
See? Confident communication for ordering food and entertainment. These are everyday things you'll do on a plane, and knowing the phrases makes it so much easier.
It's not just about the big conversations, but these smaller, frequent interactions that build your overall confidence, isn't it? Just knowing how to ask for what you want clearly.
Definitely. And speaking of things you want, there's always the allure of duty-free shopping. Let's see how that goes down. Lisa returns with the duty-free catalog.
Sir, would you like to see our duty-free catalog? We have a fantastic range of perfumes, cosmetics, electronics, and spirits at great prices.
Yes, please. I would love to buy something. I always like to pick up a little souvenir or a gift. Can I pay by credit card for these items?
Absolutely, sir. We accept all major credit cards. Just let me know when you've made your selections.
Browsing the catalog. Okay, I think I've decided. I would like this bottle of whiskey for my friend back home, and these sunglasses for myself. They look pretty stylish.
Excellent choices, sir. Let me just ring those up for you. Typing, the total for the whiskey and the sunglasses is $179. Are you ready to proceed?
Yes, here is my card. Hands over card.
Thank you very much. Processes payment. Your items will be delivered to your seat shortly before we begin our descent. Enjoy your purchases.
Wonderful. Thanks again, Lisa.
And just like that, David's flight is almost over, complete with shopping. It's amazing how many little conversations you have throughout a single trip, isn't it?
It really is. And being prepared for those simple interactions can make your whole travel experience so much more enjoyable and stress-free.
Now, it's your turn for a final speaking challenge. Imagine you are traveling right now. We're going to ask you some questions, and we want you to answer them out loud. Don't be shy.
First up, where do you want to go for your next vacation? Think of a dream destination.
Got your answer? Great. Next, how long is your ideal vacation? A week? 2 weeks? A month?
Perfect. Now, when booking a hotel, do you want a single or a double room?
And when you're on the plane, do you prefer a window seat, like me, or an aisle seat?
And finally, for your in-flight meal, what food do you want on the plane? Fish, chicken, vegetarian, something else?
Excellent. Give yourselves a pat on the back for participating. That's how you build confidence, by actively using the language.
Congratulations, everyone! Today, you've learned so much. You've followed David's journey and learned how to book a trip, choose a hotel, confidently give personal information, and book a flight.
You also navigated the check-in process at the airport with Emma and learned how to speak confidently on the airplane, including ordering food and even buying duty-free products.
Traveling in English really does become easier with practice. It's all about familiarity and getting those phrases embedded in your mind. Listen to this episode again, repeat the phrases, and keep speaking out loud.
The more you practice, the better you become. Confidence comes from competence, and you're well on your way to becoming a truly confident English speaker when you travel. Thank you for joining us on this journey. From all of us, safe travels, and we'll see you in the next English lesson.